Good morning, everyone. Hey, sorry I'm late. I was trying to help Timothy hook up his game in the living room so I could do my stream, and we were having technical problems. Hold on, I'll find my chat. Let me just check my text here. Okay, because Mark, he's at the vet with the dog. Okay, so that was an old text. Let me find my chat on my phone. Okay. I believe my phone's trying to crash on me. One second, guys. Okay, got it. Now, let me see who's in here. Jean, Miss Melissa, Mac, Light Feather, Cheryl. We only have one life. Good to see you, hun. Cement Shoes, a.k.a. Andrew. Beautiful Love Hollis. Shug. Emily. Mel Mel. It's weird you're having a bad storm, Mel Mel. We are too. We're having a bad rainstorm right now. So I may buffer this morning. I'm going to have to mute when Mark comes back from the vet with Smokey. We got some good news. He did call me a few minutes ago. They did an x-ray of Smokey's heart. He does not have heart disease. He does not have heartworms. They're doing some more tests to see what's making him cough. But the vet told him it could be mold. It could be smoke. Mark's like, nobody smokes in the house. Well, yeah, I do sneak and smoke in the house. See, he doesn't know because he can't smell. He got a brain injury and he lost his sense of smell. But I don't smoke in here that much, just when I do my live streams. But it's not good to do that. So, anywho, Mel, no audio. Oh, are you muted? Okay. Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy. I cried this morning, y'all, when he went to the bed. Like, Smokey's not even my dog. Like, he is, but he's Mark's dog. You know what I mean? Mark had him before we even met. He was 3 years old. But I take care of him all the time, and I don't know. I get very emotional over him because he's old now, and I'm just afraid something's going to happen to him, and I know I'm going to flip. Oh, I'd hit my mute. Oh, okay. I thought you muted on purpose, Mel Mel. Love the new wallpaper, Country Girl. Yeah, that is actually my YouTube banner. You can't see the whole banner if you're using like a phone or an iPad or something. But if you get like on a desktop, laptop, you can see it. Country Girl, True Crime. It's the way we do it here, y'all. So, we got a few things to talk about, crazy topics this morning. Hey, Cricket. Cricket, I am so glad to see you, girl. I've been thinking about you and praying for you. Oh, Light Feather got the sticker to work, the smiley face hippie. Oh, cool. Hey, Will, good morning. We only have one life. I cry every time I have to take my fur baby to the vet. Yeah, well, what was so upsetting about it was couldn't go in with them. You know, and these dogs are used to me being by their side 24/7. And I just know how Smokey is. He's going to be like, where's my mommy at? I don't know. It gets to me. I love how it's got the unicorn working. I just love that unicorn. It reminds me of my goat. Oh, crap. I about forgot what I titled my live stream this morning. We only have one life. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. That's our new saying. 100% pure love. Good to see you again. So, okay. Let me get into my phone right now. Gosh, man, I still got that drama going on this morning. I see. Jesus. Take a break, people. Take a break. Let me pull up some pictures. My dog is 10. I can dig it. See, same age as Smokey Mac. Never lose hope. He's still at the vet. Never lose hope. They're doing some more tests, but they did an x-ray of his heart, and they called out to Mark. He's waiting in the parking lot, and they said his heart looked fine. He does not have heart disease. But she also told him, she said, most of the time when dogs are coughing like that, especially the Schnauzer breed, it is a sign of heart disease. But in this case, it's not. I'm telling you, all he does is sit around and lick his fuzzy butt. He probably gets hair down his throat. That's what I always thought it was at first. I can't get stickers to work. I only get previews. Everybody should be able to use the stickers. Emily. What kind of, Emily, do you have an Android or an iPhone? By the way, y'all, I dreamed, I would tell y'all something before we get started. I dreamed about Heidi's potbelly pig, Peaches. I dreamed about Peaches, and I dreamed I got a potbelly pig and another baby goat, which I am working on trying to get a baby goat from someone that I know. Well, I don't know them. My neighbor knows them. Hopefully, we'll get her, and I'm going to order her some tutus. I'm getting all distracted of what I was really going to do here. Grab my water bottle. Let me find something. I've been following this story about these two missing ladies from North Carolina. And I really didn't talk about it much because I don't even think I mentioned it. But I was following it. But I didn't say anything about it because I thought they just took off on a road trip or something. But their bodies were found in their car. I'm trying to get their pictures pulled up here so I can show y'all. Here we go. They're pretty girls. They're a couple. Okay, it said North Carolina police said Monday they had found two bodies inside a gray 2013 Dodge Dart, matching the description of a vehicle belonging to one of the two recently engaged women who haven't been seen since April 15th. In a Facebook post, the Wilmington Police Department said the bodies were too badly decomposed for immediate identification and that there will be no further details provided today. I'm going to try to pronounce this girl's name right. Stephanie May Orga, 27, Paige Escalera, 25, were last seen in the north of Wilmington, not far from the University of North Carolina Wilmington campus, at an apartment off of South Kerr Avenue on April 15th around 10 p.m. These women, they were seen on surveillance video leaving their apartment on their own. No one else was with them. I'm beginning to think that they might have went and did a double suicide together. Okay, so the department said the car was found just after 3 p.m. on Monday, deep in the woods, off the intersection of Independence Boulevard and River Road, near the Cape Fear River in southwest Wilmington. Okay, so it's the same car that they were seen driving away in on April 15th. So Escalera's sister, Stevie Jenkins, told Crime Online the two women had recently become engaged and had just moved into the apartment with another roommate. Jenkins said the roommate didn't realize she didn't have to wait 48 hours before reporting them missing, and so didn't contact police for 3 days after they were last seen. That's a red flag to me. Major red flag. My sister and I have struggled with our relationship since we were teens. We drifted and haven't been involved with one another in 10 years, Jenkins said. However, for Christmas this year, we got to visit with one another. As we joked and reminisced about our younger days, we would laugh so hard. It felt so good to have my sister back. Bless her heart. Um, so it says the police said that the information on the women's cell phones appeared to be normal, but the circumstances surrounding their disappearance and death is very unusual. So, just wondering if this roommate, I'm not making allegations against them. I don't know if it's a he or she, but I'm just wondering if they were involved. I mean, why would these two ladies go off and commit suicide? They seem very happy. They just got engaged. They were going to get married. So why would they go off and kill themselves? That don't make sense. There's foul play involved here. Okay, let me look at my chat for a minute. Uh-oh. I'm frozen up. Okay. Let me get on my YouTube chat. The next article I'm just going to pull up and read from my Chromebook. Have any of y'all been following this story? Do y'all know anything about it? Hey, Tina. It's got to be foul play. It's got to be. At first I was like, well, maybe they went off and, did a double suicide. That don't make sense. They just got engaged. They were happy. But they were seen leaving together. No one else was with them the last time they were seen leaving the apartment complex. That's weird. Unless maybe someone hijacked their car, carjacked them, took them out in the woods and killed them. I was thinking suicide. Hey, it's possible, but anything's possible. There's been a lot of people kill themselves over this coronavirus. Probably had a lot of other issues going on that had them stressed out besides the coronavirus. Now, I've been suicidal before myself. I was always too big of a coward. I'm a chicken shit. I really am. But that's back in when I was deeply, deeply depressed. I got so depressed one time. See, I have manic depression where I experience mania. And I got PTSD. And when I get so depressed, there a while back, I was really depressed. And I just kept hearing something in my head. And it'd say, just walk down in the woods and hang yourself, just over and over and over. I swear. I know y'all going to think I'm crazy. But thank God I got out of that depression. It just hits me sometimes. I'll get real depressed. I'll quit talking to everybody. Just keep to myself. Anyways, depression sucks. Did you see the man who drank bleach? I've heard people drinking Lysol cleaner and everything, thinking it kills the corona. That's what I call it, the corona. One of them was known to be controlling and violent per a previous partner. Oh, really, Emily? See, I've just been following like the updates, but I never really dug into it, see what kind of lifestyles they had. Very Mary. Hey, girl. Oh, she used the peace sign. Oh, that looks good. Thank you, Light Feather. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people on here that struggle with mental illness, and they just don't say nothing about it. I heard someone say, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, I don't want anything to do with anyone that's got mental illness. Really? Like almost everybody on here's got something wrong with them, Jesus. It could have been a murder-suicide. Getting scary around here. The security guard was shot in the head for telling a girl to wear a mask. I know. I saw that story this morning. Mark's messaged me. Let me see what he wants. Oh, my Jesus Christ. Do you know how much the vet charged us this morning? $484. I just messaged him back. Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what? Smokey's worth it. Be all right. Put it on the visa. That's what I say. Put it on the visa. As long as Smokey's healthy, I don't care how much it costs. Let me get back to my... Oh, yeah. Let me use my Chromebook for the articles here. So there was a woman in South Carolina that was eaten by an alligator. I kid you not. I saw it on the news yesterday, and I just completely forgot about it. And then I ran across the article this morning. I mean, this is so stupid to spot an alligator out and go mess with it. It's like me out there trying to talk to that bear when it ran through my yard. But I was on my porch with my gate closed, and I could have got through my door before the bear made it, up the steps. But it says, a woman fatally attacked by an alligator she wanted to get closer to. An autopsy was completed for a South Carolina woman who was fatally mauled by an alligator on Friday. According to the Post and Courier, Charleston County Coroner Ray Wooten identified Cynthia Covert, 58, as the woman killed by an alligator on Kewah Island. I think that's how you say that. I never heard of that place. So she was at one of her friends' home when she spotted the alligator in a nearby pond. She reportedly stated she was going to get closer to the large reptile, despite her friends' repeated pleas to leave it alone. Hey, I don't know what this ad is about someone's ear, but it's grossing me out. The alligator was 4 feet from the edge of the water when it attacked Covert and pulled her into the water. While the friend's husband beat the alligator with a shovel, it eventually submerged Covert, according to WCIV. The friend reportedly said that Covert never screamed during the fatal mauling. She probably went into shock. She also indicated that Covert had been behaving irregularly. I can never say that word. Irregularly. I can't say it. Prior to the incident. So the deputies found the alligator, and this alligator was shot. So 2 living things lost their life that day. And I'm not trying to blame this woman for her death. I'm going to try to put this in a nice way. Sometimes you can bring things on yourself. I'm so sad that she got killed. That is so awful. But you can't be approaching alligators. You can't get away from them. If they come up out of the water on land, you cannot run from them and get away from them. They can fly on the land. Y'all remember that little boy that was killed down there at Disney World? Drug into the pond right in front of his family by an alligator and killed. Tore him apart. Let me see what y'all are saying. The lady just needed to make an appointment to go to the big scene. I was wondering what that earshot was too. Gosh, that was grossing me out, Mac. Advertising for clean your ears or something. Sometimes I just think it's not necessary for them to advertise things like that. We know we need to clean our ears. We know the products to get to clean them. It's like that stinking Peroni's commercial on TV. That I'm like, nobody cares if your pee-pee's crooked, okay? We don't need to know these things about medicine. They can ask their doctor about it. Have you ever seen that Peroni's commercial? Go at my other comment about clinic. Okay, we only have one life because I didn't know what you was talking about. Emily, go ahead and mention it. I don't care. We only have one life. My cousin works at a medical clinic. One day a lady came storming in. The nurse at the door asked the lady to stop so she could check her in and give her mask. The lady stormed past her, she caused a big scene. Wow. Let me get back to her. So she just needed to make an appointment. So she calls the big scene to make the appointment. Oh my gosh. Attention seekers. That's attention seeking behavior. That's what it is. I'm glad I missed that commercial. Hey, it is so embarrassing when that commercial comes on, Andrew, especially, you got your 13-year-old son in there. You're watching a movie, and all of a sudden, Peroni's commercial comes on. It's like, okay, if a man's having problems like that, then they should speak to their doctor. You don't got to do a big commercial about it. Now everybody in the world knows about Peroni's. If anybody don't know what Peroni's is, it's a crooked wee-wee. Which is a serious thing. I'm not going to laugh. It's serious. Hey, y'all, check this out. A 5-year-old Utah boy steals his parents' SUV and heads to California. Let's see what it says. To buy a sports car after mom says no. Look at that. I cannot believe that. So it happened Monday afternoon. The Utah state trooper pulled over what he thought was an impaired driver on Interstate 15 in Ogden Monday afternoon and was quite surprised to find a 5-year-old boy at the wheel. Excuse me. His story is that he left home after an argument with his mom, in which she told him she could not buy him a Lamborghini. The Utah Highway Patrol said in a tweet. He decided he'd take the car and go to California to buy one himself. The boy drove the car about 2 miles before the troopers pulled him over. I can't believe he made it 2 miles. Gosh, here's that stinking commercial again. Advertisement. Stop seeing this ad. Ad's too personal. That's what I'm going to say. And there's his picture. Dresses like my son, long sleeve shirt and shorts. The boy told the trooper he had about $3 to use for the Lamborghini. Let's watch this. Here comes Mark with Smokey. Hey, he's not driving that bad. Can y'all see this? Hold on, baby.
Negative, Weaver. I'm come down from cause. I don't have service. Did you just put it in the call notes? I'll call her when I get down.
Skylar. Oh my goodness. Timothy, get her. Does look like a drunk driver. Let me mute that. So we know what happened. Hold on just a minute. Hold on, guys. Let me shut my door. Hey, Bobby. Bobby. He's going to live. He's going to make it, people. Sit down, baby. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, the 5-year-old busted driving the car. Imagine their surprise pulling him over. Gosh, I am so glad that kid did not get hurt or hurt anyone else. Like, I can't believe a 5-year-old can operate a car for 2 miles, people. Jesus. Sad to say, after all this, the mother probably will be charged with child endangerment. He sounds like a spoiled child. There was a mother, I actually saw the video of it. She caught one of her kids driving one of her cars while she was gone, and she just so happened to pass them on the road. And the kid she had with her videoed it. And she made him pull over. She got him out of that vehicle and she whooped his ass for him. He was probably about 12, 13 years old, and I don't blame her because he could have wrecked and killed himself or harmed someone else. I mean, I don't know. My kid just always knowed better to do stuff like that. I guess I'm just lucky. I got a good kid. Bella, hey girl. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. That's what I changed the second level, the $2.99 one, to the Cool Kids Club instead of Coffee Fam. I don't know if YouTube has changed it because you have to, when you change the name, you have to submit it in for review because, you can't have a vulgar name. So they have to check them. Yeah. We're going to be doing some more members live streams. Of course, I need to add that into the perks so that when people join, they will know. Mark and him's got me all distracted from my crime this morning. That's all right. I had some more topics. Oh, yeah, if y'all want to get a laugh, it just came across my mind about Carol Baskin. Go watch Mel Mel's video she did. She did a parody of me interviewing Carol Baskin. And she played both parts. She played me and she played Carol Baskin, and it is freaking hilarious. And she sounded just like Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin's voice is always the same level. It always sounds the same. It never goes up. It never goes down. Okay, so I want to show y'all something here. I want y'all to be safe when you go out in public because there's people deliberately trying to spread the coronavirus. I got to get me a mask to wear next time I go out. So I'm going to screen share this woman standing in line here. This is in South Carolina. She's caught on tape licking her hands and touching food items. Okay, so she's been charged with aggravated breach of peace and food tampering for licking her hands and touching items at a sub shop and a grocery store in Sumter. Aggravated breach of peace. I have never heard that. I've heard disturbing the peace. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office had already been looking for the person seen on security footage at the substation too, licking her hands and touching multiple items in the shop on April 27th. On Saturday, deputies were called about a suspicious person to an IGA grocery store where they found the same woman identified as Sheener Gibson Holiday, doing much the same thing, and took her into custody. I'm wondering if she's sick. We're going to watch the video. Holiday 38 was also cited for violation of the state home or work order and ordered to be tested for COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus. Better not strike me, Crime Online, for playing this. There she is. She's in the black. It's not wanting to play, guys. Yeah, she's right there. Too many people on the internet in this house. See, it's not wanting to play. But anyhow, she was caught trying to contaminate people. Crazy bitch. Excuse my language. Alyssa. Hey, girl. I called my son last night. He was at my sister's. My nephew's hollering in the background. Carol Baskin did it. Everybody, just blame it on Carol Baskin. Everything goes wrong in the world. Alyssa, how are you doing, girl? I know you up there in the city. People are crazy nowadays. I want to go back to the 80s. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s. You know, I was born in 1980, so I grew up in the 80s. And things were a lot different back then. A hell of a lot different. There's still crazy people in the world, though, because look, we had the Ted Bundy was killing people. I think that might have been in the 80s, maybe in the 70s. I don't know. But then you had here come Jeffrey Dahmer in the late 80s, early 90s. John Wayne Gacy. I don't know when he was arrested. Maybe that was the 70s. It's about time for us to do another serial killer live stream. Oh, Lisa, you're welcome. Hey, I worry about my viewers and, you know, especially the ones that come in here all the time. I like to check on y'all. Speaking of checking on people, I'm going to page Karen Duffy. Where are you at, Karen? I've been worried about you. Let me just go back to the chat and see what We Only Had One Life was saying. I'm just a worry wart after my youngest was killed by a drunk driver. Your daughter was killed by a drunk driver, wasn't she? I remembered that. I knew you had lost a child. You told me a long time ago. There's a lot of ladies on here, and I'm sure there's some men too, that have lost children. Yeah, I just can't imagine that. Prayers, girl. We love you here. If you ever need to talk, just let me know. I remember the 70s used to hitchhike all over. Oh, speaking of hitchhiking, I'm so glad you said that, Emily. 2 girls were hitchhiking. These brothers gave them a ride, gave them alcohol and drugs. I saw that article this morning and I didn't click on it. I just read the title right here. Let's screen share. That's why I like StreamYards. You can screen share. Myself, when I'm watching live streams and someone's talking about a crime, I like to see a picture or something. You know, get a visual. Okay, so it says, don't hitch. Brothers give 4 girls. Okay, I thought it was 2. 4 girls a ride. They give them drugs, alcohol, and rape 3 of the girls. This happened in New Jersey. Let me exit out this little ad over here. New Jersey girls walking alone were kidnapped, given alcohol and drugs, then sexually assaulted. According to the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, 4 girls ages 12 to 14, Jesus, they're young, were walking on April 22nd in Millstone when 2 brothers allegedly stopped in a car, offered them a ride. In NewJersey.com reports that the brothers have been identified as Wilson, I can't pronounce his name, Wilson and Wilford. That's what we're going to call them. They got a Spanish name. I can't pronounce it. After the girls were in the vehicles, the suspects first stopped at a quick check and Manalapan, then drove to their home in Asbury Park. The suspects allegedly brought the girls inside their residence, gave them alcohol, ecstasy, and marijuana. Authorities said at least 3 of the girls were sexually assaulted. Wow, ecstasy and alcohol and the marijuana, but especially the ecstasy and alcohol. Here's the guys, here's the mugshots. So the girls were reported missing during the morning hours of April 22nd. Authorities later found them in Asbury Park in Neptune Township. And the cops are saying this must be repeated over and over again. You do not take rides from strangers. Okay, and authorities believe that these 2 brothers could have possibly have more victims. They could have possibly picked up more girls, drugged them, and sexually assaulted them. So they have been charged with endangering the welfare of a child, endangering another person, child cruelty, neglect, kidnapping, and sexual assault. And they are behind bars. If convicted, the suspects could face life in prison. And they also will be required to register under Megan's Law as sex offenders. Huh? I've never heard of Megan's Law. I'm going to check into that. So they'll have a hearing on May 6th. What was these girls doing out walking by themselves? It's too young to be out walking. Okay, so here's that story someone was talking about in the chat earlier. I don't know who said it. I think it was Jane. A security guard at the Family Dollar was shot and killed over telling someone to wear a mask. What the hell's wrong with people? Why would you shoot someone over something like that? Okay, so 3 people have been charged in the shooting death of a Family Dollar security guard in Flint. I'm assuming that's Michigan. After the guard told one of the 3 she couldn't enter the store without a state-mandated protective mask. Calvin Munnerlin, I think that's how you say his name, 43, was shot in the head Friday afternoon while on duty at the store. He later died from his injuries at the hospital. Wow. So, okay, so one of the people is 23, Raymond Yee Bishop, 23, Larry Teague, 44, Sharmel Teague, 45, have been charged with first-degree murder and weapons charges. Only Sharmel Teague is in custody. Well, why is that? Where's the other ones? Okay, so the incident began at 1:40 p.m. on Friday when Sharmel Teague and her daughter, who has not been identified, entered the store. And Munnerlin told Teague's daughter that she needed to wear a face mask while inside the store. Teague's daughter left the store, but Teague began yelling at him, who then told her to leave the store and instructed the cashier not to serve her. Leighton said Teague spit on Munnerlin and left, but returned 20 minutes later with her husband, Larry Teague, and her son, Bishop, with the last name Bishop. One of them started yelling at him about disrespecting his wife. The other black male walks up and shoots Mr. Munnerlin. I think that's how you say his name, Munnerlin. You shot someone because they asked your daughter to wear a protective mask to go in the store, and your wife spit in this man's face, and then you go back to the store and shoot him. What a piece of shit. What a freaking piece of shit. Gotta be Flint used to be a cool city years ago, but automobile plants closing left it a vacuum. Didn't Flint, Michigan have something wrong with their water? Didn't they have like lead in their water, their drinking water? So let me tell you about this sheriff that's a swinger. So there's a Florida sheriff that he allegedly admitted to killing someone when he was a teenager. Well, now, he was 14. Okay, let's just read it. Let me just read it. A Florida sheriff who recently revealed that he fatally shot someone when he was 14 is now accused of attending couple swapping parties with his wife. And it says the Daily Mail reportedly reviewed 11 photos showing Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney, 41, and his wife at a swinger party. The alleged images are reportedly from August 2015, April 2016 at monthly Liquid Bliss parties in Miami. Sickos. I mean, to me, that's just sick. Being swinging and you're married, letting people have sex with your spouse. That's sick. Okay. According to the Daily Mail, the pictures show Tony wearing boxer briefs alongside his topless wife. Tony was allegedly photographed posing with his wife and another man. In another photo, Tony and his wife are seen with another couple, probably in bed. Okay, so the governor had selected Tony to lead the Broward County Sheriff's Office in early 2019 after ousting Sheriff Scott Israel for the controversial handling of the 2018 Parkland school shootings. Well, he was I don't know if he handled the Parkland school shootings right or not, but it seems like he's a better sheriff than this swinger. He killed someone when he was 14. Tony, then 14, was reportedly arrested and charged with murder and firearms violation for fatally shooting Hector Rodriguez, age 18. The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office initially charged Tony as an adult, but the homicide case was transferred to a juvenile court. Okay, so at first when I read this, I thought that no one knew that he killed someone when he was 14 and it just recently came out. No, this happened in 1993. Okay, I'm just reading here. Tony was not found guilty, and the presiding judge ordered the case file sealed. The Bulldog explained that they acquired a police report which detailed the fatal shooting. While Tony confirmed the fatal shooting to the Watchdog publication, he allegedly didn't disclose his arrest when he applied to become a police officer in Coral Springs a decade later. Okay. This was the most difficult and painful experience of my life, and I've never spoken of it publicly, he said. I worked every day from the time forward to leave the violence that surrounded me in Philadelphia behind. Wow. So someone is a sheriff and they committed murder when they were 14 years old. That is just crazy. And then it comes out that they're a bunch of swingers. Hey, baby, come on in here, sweetheart. Everybody's been praying for you, boo-boo. Hold on just a minute. $484 for the vet? That's crazy. What'd you do? Just slide it? Sorry, guys. Mark came in here. Smokey's wanting in here with me. 400. Can y'all believe the damn vet bill costs that much for a damn x-ray and stuff? They did another little simple test on him, too. Fuzzy butt, don't scratch my carpet. There's a great documentary on two couples who swung each other during the 70s on here. Oh, really? Baby, what is it? You're not going back to the vet. Come here. Get out behind my rocking chair before I sit on it. Smush your foot. Sorry, guys. This has not been the greatest stream this morning, but things is just hectic around here. This is not the first week when they have required masks when shopping. People are pretty extra crazy. My sister was almost kicked out of the Speedway for standing too close to my boyfriend, and she had a mask on. Light feather. I paid $700 last time at the vet. Well, I mean, I had the money to cover it in my banking account, but I'm sure he didn't pay the whole thing this morning. When I asked him, I was like, "How'd you pay it?" Slide it. He just shut the door. Guess he don't want everybody to know his business. That's all right. That's why we got money in the bank. That's why we got credit cards. I'd pay $2,000 or $3,000 for it, save Smokey's life. But he's back here behind me going crazy. Did they give me a shot or something, baby? They'll leave you alone, honey. I'll go down there on them. Oh, thanks, Light Feather. Ranger Izzy. Good morning. They say, "Hey, welcome. I've never saw you around. Welcome. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club." Will has said that to me before, and it has just stuck in my head. We're the Cool Kids Club. Y'all keep an eye out, see if anybody copies our group name. Smokey, what is it, baby? Come here, let Mommy love you. I think he just keeps on biting his little hip. Did they give you a shot, baby? Go down there and whoop their tails over him. I'm going to have to watch that about the swingers. Yeah, I watched the sickest documentary on here. And it was a man who had a sexual relationship with a dolphin. It was the sickest thing I've ever seen.
I forgot you was on the phone. I was going to tell you that.
That's all right. I can mute. Hold on.
Have whatever 4 hours or as needed. Look, there's $10 for an extended phone call that we had while I'm sitting out there in the parking lot waiting on them. The doctor had to call me.
They charged you to call you?
$10. Okay.
Extended office call, $10. What was the 125 for? Okay, sorry guys. I was just going over that vet bill. Gosh, I'm gonna have to end this stream and get off here and get everybody settled down. So they charged him $10 for the vet to call him while he was sitting in the parking lot waiting for Smokey and explain the situation, what was going on with the X-ray. They charged him $10. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh my goodness, guys. Watch out, Flipper. Yeah, y'all check that. Come here, baby. Y'all check that documentary out about the dolphin. I'm going to get off here and take care of my babies. I'm not going to let him sit there and just whine while I'm on here running my mouth. I will see y'all in the morning. We will have a better stream. I promise y'all I'm going to have it all planned out. And we're going to be doing a members private stream. Maybe again Sunday, but it may be maybe tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not sure, but I'm going to let everybody know. I appreciate y'all's love and support. I'm going to get off here and see what my little old man Smokey is wanting. I call him little old man because You know, he's gray. He's a schnauzer and got the beard. And anyways, my apologies. The stream was a little going like this, as you can hear. But anyway, okay, baby. Okay. Okay, guys. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Be kind. Okay, I'm coming, baby.